American accent.
Yeah, he's got a strong accent, he does. He's got a strong one. Yeah, I'm gonna go catch up with these.
You know what, boys? Wolverhampton is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Okay? There's Dudley, there's the Eiffel Tower, there's Wolverhampton, there's the Great Wall of China, there's Dudley again.
Lads! What have I told you about leaving equipment around?
Oh, he's moaning again.
This is how stuff gets lost. Next time, bag. That's it. All right, Phil. All right.
Alright, we get it. Yeah. Who woke up on the wrong side of bed today, Phil? Was it you?
Keys. You left the keys
Look,
on the side.
I'm sorry, okay? My mistake.
Senior management only.
Right, senior management.
The bone-faced liars, the lot of them.
Who?
The last site manager, he said he was going to set me up a meeting with Marlon before he left.
Well, you know, if an opportunity comes up, they're gonna go for it, ain't they? Any of us will do the same.
He looks me dead in the eye and says he's the man to get me the next supervisor role. So here's me going home telling my girl and my daughter, you know what? We might actually be able to take a trip to Skeggy this year after all.
Skeggy, what you want to go there for?
It's holiday, innit?
So you're crying because you can't take a trip to Skeggy?
There ain't nothing in Skeggy, Rod, okay? Cold, windy beaches, a couple of seagulls, that's about it.
Yeah, my daughter's 10. To her, we're like we're living in Bali.
Hey. You laugh. But he's got a point. Look, don't waste your money on fancy holidays when your kids are under the age of 12. Save for months I did to take my lot to Disney World, and they ended up being scared of Mickey Mouse. And too short for most of the bleeding rides.
Round trip to Florida must have cost a bomb.
Florida? Nah, Disney World, Paris, mate.
What, you mean Disneyland, right?
Same thing, innit?
You know what? It's just a fancy Drayton manor.
I was going to say, these lot must be paying you a whole lot more than they do me to afford that.
Nah, mate. You all get paid the same next to nothing for the work we do. Just because I've been here a minute now, don't mean jack when it comes to pay.
Lads, this isn't just about Skeggy. It's about site managers promising something and then not following through. Jumping ship, you get me?
Don't you know, save a little to do stuff for your kids, Rod?
I'm more of an investor at this stage.
Yeah? In what?
Check these.
Scat cards! You do know all that stuff's bogus, right? Pointless.
People have won though, haven't they? It's only a couple of quid for each.
To be honest, mate, I don't blame you. But if you hit the jackpot, don't forget us lot.
Nah. Look, Rod, if you're really, I don't know, investing in yourself, you'd have done that JCB course today, then got your licence.
If I went on the course, Marlon would have just used it against me.
No. The course would have opened up plenty of doors for you. But no, instead, Rodney wants to sit here and moan about how badly the site managers have treated him.
At least this way, he'll have to sit down with me to find out why I never went.
No, okay? Because the course was offered to all of us. And the only reason none of us went for it was because you were the one who requested that. I'd have just gone for it if I'd known you were going to bail.
It was already paid for as well.
So all you had to do was show up.
I can drive one of those
Oh,
forklifts.
yeah.
In my life, the one having on the wheel.
Don't
I've been
listen.
doing it for years without a licence. Now all of a sudden, I'm having to prove myself to some complete stranger for a piece of paper.
Listen,
No chance.
at the end of the day, mate, you should have told us you was not going to do the course. The reason why none of us took it was because you was the one requesting to do it for years.
Actually, Rod, I mean, speak to you about that. But you can't be driving the forklift again without a license.
We'd be even further behind if it wasn't for me.
Mate, if an inspector came around, he'll fine all of us thousands.
Just relax, Bill.
Don't tell me to relax.
First of all, you're not my boss.
Okay. What's that got to do with anything?
Second of all, you should be investing this much energy into finding out who's been stealing from the tool shed.
Look, if you ask me, all this health and safety stuff is just nonsense. I almost got sent home last week for wearing shorts.
It's the way it is now, lads. Just play the game.
Wait, how did you escape that one?
Oh, nicked a pair of cargoes from Carl's bag.
Of course he did. What you like?
Hang on, where is Cal anyway?
I don't know, said he had some toil left over from last week or something.
Lucky bugger.
Come in, do the work, then go home. I just don't see why you'd need all that extra stress, Rod.
I just want to be paid the extra cash for the extra hours that I put in.
Whoa.
No.
You're telling me you work harder than us lot?
I stayed behind yesterday to lug all the plasterboard on my own.
Yeah, off your own back, might I add.
I,
No one asked you to do that.
I do stuff off my own back. I just want to be paid the extra cash for it.
Are you sure you just don't want this job so you can boss us all around, Rod? Is that it?
I told you it's nothing to do with all of that. I need the flexibility so I'm able to pick up my daughter from school so her mum doesn't have to leave work early to avoid the rush hour.
Loads of us have kids, okay? You're no exception.
Put her in an after-school club or something?
Yeah, my granddaughter runs a babysitting business. I can pass you a number if you
Yes,
want.
it's got the JCB license!
Alright, says tell them then as well.
Run! No more trips to Skeggy for you now!
I thought it was your day off.
Well, you know, I just wanted to see how everyone is, right? Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Carl.
Huh?
Who even does that?
What's your problem?
You're really going to ask me what my problem is?
Come on, leave it, lads.
Don't get
It's
involved.
day off. JCB course, yeah.
I don't get what this is about.
Lads, let's leave
Yeah.
these two.
Let's go.
Rodney, what's going on, mate?
You never told me you signed up for the JCB course.
Well, is this what's about? Stupid course.
If it's so stupid, then why lie about it?
Well, you didn't confirm it with Marlon, so he emailed me late last night and asked if I was interested. You know, I'd be a fool to turn it down, Rod. Anyone would have done the same thing. And plus, Rod, I didn't even think you'd be bothered, you know.
So this is how you treat me after all the times I've had you back?
Well, you say there's no progression, and yet you work twice as hard as anyone else. But when there's an opportunity in front of you, Rod, you don't even show
I
up.
should be managing the site, not doing some stupid course.
Yeah, but the course would help your case.
I couldn't care less about a course, pal.
You clearly do.
I wanted Marlon to waste his money on the course, so then he'd have to sit down with me to find out why I never went. Trying to pin Marlon down is near enough impossible, but when there's money involved, he'll make time.
How
and you
could
know
I
that.
possibly have known that?
You could have had the decency to let me know your plans.
But Rod, it's not as if I booked it weeks ago.
Oh, you're missing the point.
You know, if this was the other way around, I'd be the first to congratulate you.
Congrats.
And I would actually mean it, Rod.
You know when you came round last week, yeah, and you dropped off that yoga mat for Leah, was that your way of trying to soften me up?
What? Well, I know she's been finding it difficult to settle her new school, and I read somewhere that exercises can help manage the MS symptoms. Well, has she been using that?
Yeah. She does some routine that she found online every morning. I'm impressed with how she's handling it all, to be honest. You know, the new private school's all on one level, so it's a lot easier for her to get about on a chair.
So, how are you gonna afford it to keep sending her there then?
I'll be honest, me and Kia, we've been back and forth about it, but the fact is, I want Leah to have the best chance at life possible. There's funding out there for kids with disabilities, so I'm hoping we can tap into one of those, help us cover the costs.
Well, she, mentioned missing her mates and stuff.
And she'll make new ones.
Yeah, I know that,
Her
but
friends
Rod,
aren't going to get her a job, though, are they?
you got me this job, Rod. Remember that?
That was different. We worked at QuickSave back then.
Them were the days, man. Do you remember that one till that never used to scan properly?
Your till.
Yeah, if it was 3 or more of the same item. I used to slide through people's orders and put it onto the side for myself. Mate, the amount of free lunches I had by doing that. I mean, obviously, you know, until that.
CCTV. Add that to the list of things you never told me about.
Come on, Rod, you know I wasn't thinking straight. I was gambling heavy back then. And, you know, Bailiff's at my door every minute.
You've got that under control now, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'll never forget how embarrassing it was being called into the office. The fact is, I'd never stolen anything. I just wanted to see if what you'd shown me actually worked.
I should have never shown you, Rod.
I told you being fired was a wake-up call. You did me a favour.
You know, it wasn't the same once you're gone. I kept ringing you, but it didn't go through.
Me and Kira just put down a deposit on a flat. She was working overtime just to keep us ticking over. We just had a lot going on.
I felt like you didn't want to speak to me after what happened.
I didn't. But we'd been through way too much at that place. I saw this place had a couple vacancies going, so I put in a good word for you. You know, Marlon said he wasn't hiring anybody without any experience, but I assured him you were hardworking and trustworthy. He'd be a fool if he didn't hire you. So I can't take you not being honest with me after all of the times I've had your back, Cal.
If you didn't tell me, why you didn't book the course, I would even...
I'm not talking about the course, Cal. I'm not talking about the course.
So what are you talking about?
You know what? Just don't expect me to put my neck out on the line for you again.
Rod, wait.
What is it, Cal?
I managed to book you a course that's happening in a few months. Thought you might change your mind. Well, it's not free though, but if you do get a manager to approve, you get 40%, Rod.
I got your text.
You can stay there.
How come you've never asked me to come here before?
Time is everything.
So what's up? I just came straight from my job interview.
You heard anything?
Nah,
Eh?
not yet.
Have you tried calling?
What for?
It shows you're tenacious, willing to go the extra mile.
Well, the email said they'd get back to me soon.
Still think you should have called Ethan.
Dad, I can't force them to respond and get hundreds of applicants.
I'm sorry, remind me, what are these jobs you're applying for again?
I can show you the emails if you don't believe me.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, I'm just simply asking what have you applied for.
Well, it's varied. Social media designer, studio internships. Stuff like that where I accuse some creativity.
You know you can always develop your skills here on site.
Please. Not this again, Dad.
Well, my background is in architecture. I've got all the latest software already downloaded for CAD.
Oh. I'm actually alright in CAD. Did a couple of DT modules whilst at college.
Well, you'll get a much better level doing it here than you would at college. You know, with all the intricacy that goes into doing these drawings. I actually did some myself back when I was your age. Back when my dad had this place as a digging company. He always said to me, never pay another guy to do something you can do yourself. Always stuck with me that. Besides, could do with an extra pair of hands around here anyway. With staff not turning up, foundations not being laid. Plus, the tools keep going missing. And I'm 90% certain that I know who it is as well. Because only co-workers have access to the tool shed. Just can't afford them to go missing again.
Maybe they've just been misplaced. They might turn up.
Doubt it. So you're interested in drawing then?
Depends.
Oh, you can always stick around here, maybe look at a couple of mock drawings on plots 1 and 2.
I'll have to hear back from a job interview first.
You would have heard by now, Ethan.
You don't know that.
Well, in the meantime, you know, maybe stick around, just do some of this while you're waiting and, you know, help you keep an eye on you stealing the tools.
What? Like a spy?
No, not like a spy. You'll just be another employee, a new guy. We'll make you a new guy. Don't have to particularly be you, you know. We can make you an apprentice, give you a new name, identity. We'll call you Chris.
Are you ashamed of me or something?
No, I'm not ashamed of you. Listen, Ethan, this here is business, right? And I don't want to be mixing business and pleasure. The guys here, they're employees, right? They're not your friends. Listen, I know it's a lot to think about right now, so I want you to take your time, have a little think about it, and you can let me know later, all right, son?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, I noticed a couple of broken plates in the recycling at home. What happened?
Yeah, right. I told your nan to drop a plate on the pillow once you finish eating.
Well, she definitely missed the pillow.
Yeah, guess I need to come up with a new method, eh?
Creative idea, though.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be better that way, you know, rather than me running up and down the stairs every time she has a bite to eat like some waiter. She was always such a strong and independent woman. It's kind of hard to see her like this. Believe back in the day, she even used to ride a Harley.
Harley, as in Davison, the motorbike.
Yep.
Nah, no way.
I swear to God, she used to pick me up on it sometimes after school. The look on the lads' faces, miles wide up on the stage, you could hear it a mile off. Oh. It's kind of why it's difficult to see her like this, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
So odd as well. I'm surprised her and your mum never got along. So alike. Anyway, so listen, about these drawings, right? If you get
Don't mention Mum.
What? Ethan,
What?
we're not done. You know, if you just channeled some of this energy that you're giving me right now into other areas of your life, you might have achieved something tangible by now.
We should go home and check on Nan.
So what? All of a sudden you care about Nan?
How can you say that?
You come in the dead of the night, from wherever you've been off gallivanting, your Nan barely gets a look in.
I always kiss Nan on the cheek when I come home.
Listen, this clearly isn't about Nan, it's about you, right? And you've not been the same ever since your mum left. But you got a problem with that, go take it with her and where she's living out there in the sticks. Just because you hear things every now and again, doesn't mean you have the right to sit there and try and judge me. There's two sides to every story, you understand what I'm saying?
You still can't figure out what you did wrong.
Okay then. Seeing as you know all, Ethan, you tell me what I did wrong.
It's not my place to say.
So all of this, you coast through life not giving a damn. Is that your way of paying me back for all my hard work?
Just because I'm not out there every day moving bricks doesn't mean I'm not a hard worker.
Moving bricks?
Yes.
Is that what you think my work is doing? Bricks?
Oh, D? Now, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my bag. There it is. Sorry, don't mind me, just make sure I got all my stuff.
It's fine.
And done. So, Marlon, I meant to... Oh. I don't believe we've met.
Name's Bill.
Eve.
Chris. His name's Chris.
So, Marlon tried to rope you into this place, is he?
I guess you could say that.
It's not too bad here, you know.
Chris will be the new apprentice starting from tomorrow.
What?
Whoa, how exciting! Don't worry. I'm your guy. I'll give you the full health and safety brief tomorrow morning. Don't worry. You're going to love it here.
I doubt that.
Oh, by the way, Marlon, I need to speak to you.
What about?
It's confidential. Email me. Yeah, figured since I was here, I'd be able to.
Well, can it wait until tomorrow?
Can I go now?
No.
I mean, it can, but it can't. No, wait, it can. It can't. No.
Well, can it wait till tomorrow or
No,
not?
it can't.
Chris, why don't you give us a couple of minutes and we'll catch up later.
Oh, he does not seem too thrilled about working here now, does he?
You know what the new generation are like?
Yeah, that's right. They're the same work ethic as us oldies.
I'm sorry, was there something I could help you with?
Well, you know me. I'm not the kind of person to cause any complaints or anything like that. But,
Let me guess. Rodney. Yeah. What's he done now?
he's driving the forklift again, illegally.
How's this guy expect to manage a site without a single qualification? I stick my neck out on the line for him to get in that JCB course, and he didn't even have the decency to tell me he wasn't even going to turn up. I didn't exclusively say the course was for Rodney. Why? Because I didn't want to get accused of favoritism. But everyone knew the course was for Rodney, don't you think? Yeah. At least it didn't go to waste, I guess. Yeah. You ended up taking it.
Yeah.
What? Cal? Cal. Yeah. He's a bit rough around the edges, but someone you can rely on, isn't he? Yeah. Sorry, was there anything else?
No, that's
Right.
but seriously though, Martin, we can't have him driving the forklift again. If the inspector comes around, he'll find everybody thousands.
Have you spoke to him?
Yeah, he just says, I'm Martin's boss, you know.
Right. Okay, leave it with me.
Oh, anyway, I'm gonna bounce. Wife's put a has to be. I'll see you later. To rock.
You, tomorrow, outside the door, 6 a.m. sharp.
What?
6 a.m. sharp.
I'm not doing that.
Eh?
No way am I getting up at that time. I mean, what if I get the job?
Anything you learn there, you can learn here.
I'm not going to go turn it down if I'm successful.
Listen, you get up at that time, otherwise, pack your stuff and go live with your mum out there in the sticks.
Morning, gents.
Morning.
Right, so I have this week's rota for you, and also I sent out e-copies, so be sure to check those out. Here's yours.
Yo, who's done these?
What's wrong now?
I'm down to do nights. I can't do nights. I've told Marlon I've got other commitments.
Whoa. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm here to hand these out.
Hey, you lot. Has anyone got a lighter or anything?
You still smoke them cancer sticks?
Yeah, Benson. I still do.
Look, knocks 5 minutes of your life, that does, every time you smoke one of them.
Facts.
lecture from you two who eat fried chicken and chips for breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day. Okay? Fried foods is way worse than smoking.
No chance.
Of course you'd say that. You eat as much as this one.
Look, chicken's just protein. Chips are carbs.
Deep fried way.
It's still better than smoking.
Fried foods kills way more people than smoking does. And that's facts.
Come off it, David.
It does.
Can you actually hear yourself right now, mate?
Look. Obesity is the biggest killer in Europe. And I heard that Piers Morgan bloke say it on Good Morning Britain. That was the show.
Oh, because
to this
Piers
old
Morgan
bastard.
said it must be true.
Oh yeah, in 1879.
Please, lads! It's 6:30 in the morning! Too blown eye for all this. None of that stuff is good for you. End of story.
You know what? You need some nicotine in
No,
your
no,
brain.
no.
You need some real nicotine in your system. You do.
I've looked into it, Bill, and this rotor really isn't going to work for me, you know.
Say it's running down for nights, Rod.
Yeah, but specifically at
We all have to work at least 2 night shifts, you know.
Why can't you do nights, Rod?
With all due respect, that's my personal business. Who can I call?
Alright, everyone's going to be clearing out in a minute. Marlon will come in. You can speak to him then.
You're better off waiting till the new site manager gets here. Marlon seems to have a lot on his plate these days.
Now, I'm done talking to those temporary site managers. I need Marlon to sort this ASAP.
Actually, I don't mind swapping shifts with you, Rod. Rod,
I'm good.
Morning all! Morning!
As you guys may have noticed, I've not been around for the last few weeks.
I ain't noticed. I'm kidding.
Well, I've had a lot going on, so I apologise. Anyway, to my left we have Chris. He will be our new apprentice.
Apprentice?
Yes, apprentice. Chris will be hoping to learn as much as he can from being on site with us. Isn't that right, Chris?
Right.
So let's do all we can to make sure he's got a great insight whilst he's here.
Gaffer, is now really the best time to have an apprentice on site? I mean, look around, it's all a bit mad right now.
Precisely, you guys can do all the help you can get.
Yeah, don't mind having him here, Gaffer.
That's the spirit way. Now to my right we have Steve. He will be the new site manager. He's got a wealth of experience and knowledge working with different sites and projects. That being said, I'll let him introduce himself.
Morning, lads.
Morning.
Yeah, so as Marlon has mentioned, I've got a wealth of experience working on similar projects, and I anticipate that with your help, we can steady the ship and get everything smooth sailing.
Steve will be the acting site manager for the next 3 months. Learn all you can from him.
Gaffer, it's going to take at least 6 months for the plots to be completed.
Foundations are laid. Just need to get everything watertight now, to be honest.
Perfect. How long are you actually going to be around for? I mean, we've got site managers hopping in, hopping out. No wonder we're so far behind schedule.
Well, calm down, Rod.
Nothing is set in stone, but this is precisely what we need to tap into Steve's expertise.
You one of those uni graduates or a hands-on type?
Pardon? This isn't the time nor place.
I mean, I'm just asking, does he have any ground level experience? The last site manager we had looked like he barely knew how to hold a hammer.
You don't have that to us.
Let's just say I'm well-rounded.
Listen, I didn't bring Steve here for an interrogation. The fact of the matter is that the site is behind schedule. If we don't start fixing up, I'll have to start making some cuts.
To staff.
Let's just focus on the job at hand.
Right, let's get back to work, boys. How about it? Thank you. Let's go.
Get moving.
Doing it. Thank you. Push this.
Nicely done.
Mind your back, mind your back.
Right. Well, no, I think I've got, yeah. So, lively bunch.
Yeah, guess you could say we're in need of a bit of structure.
Well, nothing I can't handle.
Yeah.
Is there a handover or anything?
Handover. Handover.
Sorry, was that directed at me?
Either of you?
Oh, I can go check in the office.
To be honest with you, I doubt there'll be much back there. The last site manager never really bothered with the paperwork. Only concerned about the troublemakers on plots 1 and 2.
I'll take it that's council only.
No comment.
Oh, typical. I bet they come into the office kicking up a fuss. Oh, me toilet's blocked, me door won't shut. They think we're being cute.
Didn't we build those houses too?
Yeah.
So shouldn't they get the same like insurance?
Half the time, they don't end up buying the properties from us outright anyway. They get it for the council, can't afford to get it from us direct.
Yeah, the thing is we work here, it's our duty to go around fixing every little nick.
Exactly. Once we hand over the keys, no longer our responsibility. Our priority is getting this site done.
Yeah, that's your first lesson, lad. You might not get it now, but you will in time. So, Marley, as we're speaking.
I just, isn't it still our duty to provide a good service? What if something's faulty?
Half the time, they break this up themselves, and they want to come over here making demands. The protocol is that we'll go to the council, we'll see what we can do.
So because they can't afford to pay up front, they're treated different?
Right, Marlon, I'm going to have a walk around site, have a word with some of the lads, and see how far along we are.
Fantastic, thank you.
Okay, you've made your point now, Dad.
Hey?
All this apprentice stuff. I got a penny like you asked.
Congratulations. Now you can go get yourself acquainted with the rest of the brick movers.
I didn't even mean it.
Listen, all I'm asking for is a couple of weeks. A month, tops. I just need an extra pair of eyes around here to help me keep an eye on who's stealing the tools.
So as soon as I find out, I can leave?
Of course. Hey, you never know. You may enjoy it. Going to the trade like your old man.
Gaffer,
Yes, Rodney.
have you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. Don't mind him.
No, I was just hoping we could speak in private.
Should we arrange a meeting?
Nothing formal like that, it's just,
Chris, why don't you give us a couple of minutes and we'll That's it later. What is it, Rod?
you know, everything's fine, it's just,
If it's about that JCB course, it was the last one.
nah, it's my rota. It might be a typo or something, but I'm down to do nights.
Right.
I can't do nights.
And why not?
Remember I mentioned to you a couple of months back? My daughter's developed MS.
Yes. Sorry, how is she?
I mean, she's fine. Some days are better than others. It's just the disability forms we've got to get our heads around. It's all new to us, and you know, Kia's better at filling out the documents than I am. But I still need to be around for emotional support.
Yeah.
And these night shifts have got...
Did you say emotional support?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Here's what we'll do. If you can fill out a mitigating circumstances form, I'll have a look at it and we'll see what we can do.
Look, if you make me the next site manager, I can get us back on track, and these night shifts, they wouldn't even be necessary.
I just can't give you a definitive answer at this stage, Rod.
Surely it's just a case of amending the
That
timetable.
might upset the others.
I don't understand. In all the years I've worked here, I've never done a night shift.
And you've got to be able to see it from my perspective. At this point, I need everyone to be a little bit more flexible. You've already said the site's behind schedule.
So that's a no then.
Fill out an mitigating circumstances form, and I'll take it to Steve, see what we can do. Or alternatively, you can speak to one of your colleagues, see if they
I don't
something
want
with you.
people knowing my personal
I'm
business.
sure it will be fine if you just explain.
So you're not even going to...
Right, Marlon, had a word with some of the lads, had a look around site. No major problems, although the tarmac hasn't set properly, so I recommend going over it again at some point.
Great, more expense.
I mean, you could leave it, I just think, you know, it'll be something that the residents will complain about.
Right. Anything else?
No, that's about... Oh, right, I noticed that the old houses have bay windows and the newer properties don't.
Yeah, the budget wouldn't allow for it, so we just went for standard.
Right, and are the residents who will be moving in aware of that?
I'll have to double check.
Right, because I'm not too sure about the designs with the old houses, no, the new houses next to the car park looking onto the main road.
should be fine. I do the plans myself.
Oh, right. Well, I'll get myself settled in then.
Right. Oh, sorry, before you go, I just had a brief conversation with Rodney.
Oh?
Yeah, I wouldn't bother training him.
When we spoke on the phone, you mentioned he was one of the hardest workers.
I did. Let's just say, after the conversation we've just had, it's clearly evident he's not ready for management.
So you... Well, I mean, he seems pretty passionate. Maybe you just need some support channeling that.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
You're not considering him at all?
No.
Right. Well, if you don't need to stick around a bit longer, you can always call my agency.
I would love to, I just simply can't afford you.
Right. Well, I'll just keep you up to date with how things are going.
Exactly. Priority at this point is getting the site done.
No problem.
Listen, this is going off. Can I leave this with you, yeah?
Yeah. No
Fantastic,
problem.
thank you.
Cheers.
And I told you that I'll get the night shifts covered. It's not going to be a problem.
You know what, boys? I'm getting sick of Rodney moping about the place thinking he's better than everybody else.
It's like he thinks we owe him something. I don't owe him a damn thing. Been sweating out for years, just like he has.
Yeah, loads of us would love to have nights off.
And look how he's treated Cal since this whole JCB thing.
He's dealing with a lot right now.
Like what?
Just personal stuff.
He was even rude to the new gaffer. What's that about?
Stop making excuses for him, Cal.
Yeah, you know he's wrong, just admit it.
Hey, back in my day, if you would have spoke to me like that, would have took him round the shed and let our fist do the talking.
That won't solve anything, Benson.
It might. You two supposed to be mates, yeah?
I used to think they were lovers at one point, you know? Little old Rodney, little old Cal, kissy kissy.
What? Are you two still mates?
Where are you going with this, Benson?
It's a simple question.
Well, I don't know.
If Rod was your mate, he wouldn't chat to you the way he does.
He walks all over you.
Also, you think I'm soft?
Your words, not mine.
Well, I'm not.
Okay.
Prove it then.
Yeah.
How about you go over there and see if you two are still friends?
Let him know you're not a mug.
You know, all of us want to see you do well on site, but that won't happen unless...
Unless what? We fight. Is that what you want?
It don't have to go to blows.
I'm sick of treading on eggshells when Rod's around.
What do you want me to do about it?
Just go over there and give him a piece of your mind.
My money's on Rodney, to be honest. Wait, no offense, Cal, you're strong.
Did you manage to get everything sorted then? No. Was it important, if you don't mind me asking? Listen, do yourself a favour. Take this job for what it is, and then cut loose. Don't get bogged down here. Travel the world, do things you actually enjoy while you're still young. I'll bear that in mind. I was into athletics, you know. Like running? Shot put, actually. I've never met anyone who does that. Probably couldn't lift a thing. It was years ago now. Why'd you stop? Commitments. Oh. The lads in the club thought I'd make it into the Olympics. I ended up here. You ever thought about leaving? I've invested too many years of my life into this company to pick up and start from somewhere else from scratch. I just need Marlon to support me for once.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know him that well, but I sense he might have some stuff going on, you know, at home.
So it's okay for him to disappear for weeks upon end, answer no calls, emails?
I guess not.
You know, these night shifts have never really got in the way of me spending time with my family. Before, but now they're going to make it difficult.
You got kids then?
Yeah, my daughter, she's 10.
Aw.
Little troublemaker.
So couldn't you, like, I don't know, said that you need to look after throughout the evening so you can't do night shifts?
I'm not submitting another form explaining my daughter's condition. I've told Marlon I need to be around for emotional support.
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Stays between me and you, though, yeah?
What? Nobody else knows?
Nah, the lads, they'll start acting weird. Feeling sorry for me.
It's okay. I won't say anything. You can trust me.
Thanks. You draw?
Yeah. While I was having a go at some technical drawings last night.
Mind if I have a look?
Sure.
These are pretty decent, you know?
Thanks. It's kind of the main reason I'm here, to be honest.
Doubt you'll be doing much of that on site, though.
I figured.
So, are you into art?
Yeah. I like to experiment with form.
What's that?
Take this, for example. What do you see?
A teaspoon.
Okay. How about if I do this?
It's an upside-down teaspoon.
Okay. What about now?
It's bent.
So, could you stir tea with it?
Probably not.
Which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a teaspoon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the art that I create is sort of like...
Pointless.
No. I like to take something and turn it into something different. You know, make people think about a deeper meaning.
Yeah, no. I see someone pretending to be someone they're not. Not my cup of tea, but what are you doing on a construction site if you want to pursue art?
Well, it's kind of my dad that's pushed me to do this.
So you don't want to be here?
No. But I got rejected from a job that I interviewed for, just waiting to hear back from some others.
Does your dad know about your art dream?
He won't care.
Give him a chance.
He thinks my plans are stupid.
My dad used to think my Olympic dream was far-fetched, and I ended up here. But when he came and saw me, saw how dedicated I was, that changed everything.
He just seems he always wants to put me down, though.
It's an apprenticeship you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Who's it with?
I've forgotten the name.
What did it say in your documents, in your book? You know what, doesn't matter. I wouldn't normally because I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I don't mind mentoring you.
You do that?
Yeah? I can see that you don't want to be here, and I'm trying to be a site manager, so if I can support you...
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, just get me the name of the company.
Right, quick
Have a
word,
word
please.
from Marlon, yeah?
Come on, what's that?
Why you
Too
saying
soft, with your chest.
With your chest.
Come on.
I'll just give it to you
Give
right
it to
now.
me.
No,
that's
that's
it.
Come on, do more motivation.
I'm having a conversation.
Well, come here, man. That's how you're going to talk to me. Tell him what's
Someone mind telling me what the hell is going on here? Also, now no one wants to speak.
Staff outing, boss.
Wait, where was mine for it? And where were you planning on going?
Wolverhampton?
Do I have mug written across my face?
No.
That was a retort.
Oh, sorry.
This morning, during our very brief introduction, I let a lot of things slide as I didn't want to make a scene at that particular moment. But there's some things you need to know about me. Number one, I'll do anything for anyone. As long as you don't take the mick, but that's exactly what you lot are doing. I'm telling you now, it ain't happening. Any more of this and I'll have the lot of you struck off.
Struck off? Good luck with that, yeah?
What?
You can't strike anyone off, there's too much work to do.
Don't test me.
We've had site managers like you before, making empty threats into scaring us into doing longer hours.
Right.
We won't have it.
Okay, Rod, just...
Now he's been here, what, an hour?
No,
Right,
listen,
pack
you
your
know
stuff.
what, Simon?
You can't even do that.
Go home.
You can't.
And if any of you don't want to join them, I'll make sure you all deduct a full day's pay.
It's a full day's pay. Lads, who's coming with me?
Rod, we can't afford to lose a day's pay, man.
Nothing personal, man.
I see how it is.
Come back. It's my fault, Rod.
Right. Now that that's out the way, back to work.
Yes, boss.
Yes, Gaffer.
Steve, can you just
What's
please...
your name again?
It's Cal, yeah.
Yeah, Cal, I really appreciate what you did there, Cal. Stepping forward, taking one for the team. You know, that's the signs of a true
Yeah,
leader.
but I'm just saying, like...
Listen, don't let them drag you down to their level, all right? I can already tell you're different.
Okay, but do you really have to send Rod home, though?
Look, I've only sent him home for the day so he can cool off. All right? Right, so yeah, Marlon said about Tom.
Let it go.
Rod didn't deserve that, Benson.
He had it coming. It does a handle change well.
He was just sitting there. I provoked him.
Let it go, Cal.
I can't.
Listen, you know what Rod's like? He would have drove the dig out illegally anyways at some point and blackened his name. At least this time he can still go out and get another job.
You don't understand, Benson. Rod needs this job.
Look at the state of this place, Cal. This ain't what any of us thought it was gonna be. Site managers dropping like flies. Marlon's been missing for months. I'm telling ya, they're always looking to try and cut someone. And while Rod, he drew the short
Oh,
straw.
so you're telling me they plan to sack him, huh?
While Marlon mentioned cuts. So clearly he was planning to get rid of someone. I'm the oldest, the one with all the ailments, the one closest to retirement.
You can't do that.
I think they wanted me gone.
So it was you, huh? It was you, right?
Listen, this place, the brotherhood, the banter, the laughs, is what I live for. And I'm not prepared to give that up.
You tried to get me fired, Benson.
Don't be stupid.
So all that talk about standing up for yourself, this was your idea of what?
Look, you getting that course has made you invincible. Even if you did get physical between you and Rod, you would always come back out on top. And you know what? Furthermore, he's been holding you back, Cal. And it's about time you let that ship sail now, lad.
All right, let's keep on.
Let's go, boys. Yes.
All right, let's get set up. Right, Chris, just give me a hand with this, yeah? Maybe your run. Cheers, lad, cheers.
Evening, ladies.
Full
How's it going?
172.
Speaking of that,
And then after
did you guys get this letter through the post?
Letter?
What, letter, pal?
The disciplinary one.
got mine a couple of days ago. Can't believe it was over £4 worth of stuff got taken.
Yeah. How did they know it's someone from here?
It's obvious, ain't it? The lock's still intact, and it's not been hacked or anything.
Oi, you best not be including me in that.
Whoa, Devs. I mean, us, as in the people who work here.
Just so long as you ain't accusing me of nothing.
Yeah. What are you panicking for, eh?
Summit to hide.
Shut up, you lot.
You're just messing with you, lads.
You're the most honest person I know.
Wait. But do you remember that time when we went to the chippy and he accidentally took an extra mayo?
Mate, that was ridiculous.
What happened?
Will you lot ever let it go?
Basically, we've gone chippy now. I ordered my usual, doner kebabs, chips, sweet chili sauce. And wait, what did you have?
Yeah, I had the same.
Right, and Dev's here. He's ordered something ridiculous, like a grilled salad. Something stupid.
But even the guy looked at him funny.
Who goes to the chip shop for salad?
My GP told me my cholesterol was a bit high. I'm not going to go and start banging the doner and chips the day after.
Makes sense.
Anyway, we had to head back to the site because Marty Marlon was giving us all a briefing.
Don't think you'll get the pleasure of meeting Marty Marlon though, Chris.
Yeah.
Marty Marlon?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem that bad.
Nah, mate. He disappears for ages, and then when he comes back, holds these long briefings to stamp his authority.
Yeah, he doesn't even check to see how we're doing.
No.
Maybe he's just got a lot on.
Look, no offense, kid, but I hate when people like Rod and Marlon use that excuse. Loads of us got commitments outside of work.
Yeah, but it must be difficult for Rod having to try and find a way of managing his daughter's condition.
What do you mean, Chris?
I shouldn't have said that. I promised I wouldn't say anything.
Look, he isn't going to come back now after nearly 3 months.
What's his daughter got then?
I just saw a photo of her in a wheelchair. Didn't ask any questions though.
Feel a bit offended by that. All the years I've worked with him, and he's never mentioned it.
Yeah, anyway, we're leaving the chip shop now, and Devon here, he's taken an extra pot of mayo. Costs about, 20p, yeah. But he's forgot to pay for it.
Look, so imagine now, we're halfway down the road, bearing in mind I'm shoveling kebab into my mouth, sauce dripping down the overalls. Oh, because I don't want to miss Marlon's stupid briefing.
Benson had everyone scared because apparently he overheard Marlon talking about redundancies.
And then, hear this, we're walking as you do, me and Wade, and we notice that Devon has gone back to the chip shop. So we go, Devs, what you doing, mate?
Death shouts back, I haven't paid for me mayo.
What did you do?
Shouted back, it's only 20p.
It's the principle.
That's what he said.
Davies was fuming.
You know what I mean? And I got a stitch from eating so fast, Chris.
Look, to give you a bit of context, all the guys on the site made the pact that when any of us could get fired, we'd all club together.
And that way, if what Benson said about Cuts was true, then that old Marty Marlon, he'd have to fire all of us. And he's never going to do that now, is he?
Is that why you all got a disciplinary for the stolen tools?
Yep. Someone broke the code because they never fess up to us lot.
So basically, me and Davies had to go all the way back to the chippy and ended up missing the whole meeting.
And Marty was fuming.
Never been the same with any of us since that day.
And that's how I know it could never be Devon who stole.
I'll drink to that.
Drink to what?
Hey, Benson, did you get this letter through the post? This one.
Oh! I've moved back into my mum's. He was probably sent to my old address.
How come?
Mate, bills was getting on top. At least now I can save up a bit.
What's it like, living back home with Mumsy?
Look, it's all right, you know. She gets on her way about shoes at the front door, but I can live with that.
She cooked for you.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, you can't beat a bit of Mama's home cooking, can ya?
It's like she puts a bit of black pepper in the beans, and it makes a world of difference. I thought they came like that till I moved out.
You know what they say, mate? You can have all the right ingredients, but it's never ever going to taste like your mum's cooking.
Do you still live at home, Chris?
Yeah.
Shows you what you can, mate. Don't take it for granted.
Treat your mum something nice every now and again. They say, how you treat your mum is how you treat your spouse.
Actually, my mum's not around anymore.
Sorry to hear that, Chris. Life is such a fragile thing.
Oh, no, she's still alive, lads. I just met my dad.
Oh. God's sake.
Listen, I was hoping they'd let go of the whole disciplinary thing go, you know.
It was a lot of stuff that got taken though. Set us back quite a bit.
Yeah, but I can't see it happening again with the system Steve's put in place.
Lads, it's a bit of a faff. Every time you want to use a tool, you've got to go and find it out.
Better than getting another disciplinary.
You know what? It's actually a pretty genius idea. I don't know why. I didn't think of that sooner, actually.
That level of thinking's above your pay grade.
We all know who's one who stole the tools anyway. Look at the way we used to whine and mope about the place.
Oh, no, don't be too hard on him now.
Why not?
Chris, okay, you should tell him.
I told you that in confidence.
Look, come on, we're all brothers here.
Tell me what?
Rod's kid's disabled.
Wheelchair bound.
Had no idea, man.
None of us did.
Well, you might have sold the tools to pay for a new chair or something.
Feel bad now.
Hang on, why didn't he tell any of us?
He doesn't want people feeling sorry for him.
Has anyone reached out or contacted him?
Not since Steve took him.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us.
All right, lads. You're not going to do that every time I come over.
Can't believe it's your last day.
Yeah, it seems like yesterday you get out and go rollicking. And I say it works.
Can't you stay for a bit longer, or you know?
Oh, I wish I could. But besides, you don't need me around when you've got Callie here. I know lads who've been digging for 20 plus years who can't maneuver the way he does.
Before you came into the site, it looked like a bomb hit, right?
I just had to get you lot to pull your fingers out.
Speech.
You're right, Rod. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, man. Same old, same old.
Long time no see, mate.
Yeah, I know, Benson. You alright? Mind if I have a quick word, please, Steve?
Yeah. In a minute, Rod. Speech. Yes. Right. Well, I'll be honest with you, lads. At first, it was a bit hit and miss. But as the weeks went on, I can thoroughly say that I've enjoyed myself working with you lot. You know, you've all grown so much and shown what you can do when you really set your mind to it. And we've all been through a lot. So I can't wait to see how this site progresses. Now, if you ever need to pick my brains about anything, you've got my number.
You know it.
Now, that being said, it's been a busy morning. Take 5.
Happy South Suspense! He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us.
Be with you in a minute, Rod. Just gonna top up my juice.
Me his coffee.
You back then? Oh.
I'm just here to have a quick word with Steve and then I'm off.
How have you been?
Good?
I mean, you don't look it. I just mean, well, you know, you look a bit tired.
I'm fine, thanks.
You know, I've missed having you around, to be honest. I know we only spoke them once, but you're different from the others. You can hold a proper conversation. It's not all about the banter and the laughs.
You planning on sticking around then?
I don't really have a choice, to be honest.
And why's that?
It's kind of long to explain.
I wish I'd left ages ago off my own back. At least then I'd have a reference. I've been scrolling recruitment websites for the last couple of months, and it's only last night I found something half decent. I just need a manager to sign this.
Yeah. I really like them CAD drawings you done, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Yeah. When I'm done here, I'm gonna give Marlon a call and see if he'll adjust the upper car park layout to the way you designed it.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's some more practical use of space. But I'll speak to you later about it.
Neat. Take care, Rod.
Right. How can I help?
Basically, I'm signed up for a JCB course this afternoon. Just need a manager to sign this so I can get 40% off the booking fee.
I don't understand.
The course was booked through the company, so they sent me back to get someone to prove I'm still eligible.
You know when I sent you home, that was just for the day so you could cool off, right?
Yeah, how was
You had not been formally dismissed and you were still expected to be in the next day.
How was I supposed to know that?
You didn't get any missed calls, texts, emails.
Look, can you just sign this, please?
Yeah, before all that, you need to have a proper sit down with Marlon.
For what?
Look, we've already got Cal doing all the digging and he's pretty damn good at it too. So at this stage, we need all hands on deck, ground level. The priority is to get everything watertight. We don't have time for people to be going on any courses, in my humble opinion.
I couldn't care less about Cal or anything else to do with this place.
So you just want me to sign that so you can up and leave?
Aren't you leaving today anyway? Sign this and I'll be out of your hair.
Look, the lads have informed me of your situation, and I empathise, genuinely. But it doesn't excuse the fact that you've been missing for 3 months, Rod.
What are you talking about?
Look, as you said, today's my last day. Even if I wanted to sign that, I can't.
I've worked for this company for 12 years, and I haven't received so much as a pay rise. At the very least, I deserve a chance to gain a qualification. I'm not coming at you aggressively, I'm coming at you man to man, and asking for you to help me out, please.
With all due respect, Rod, you have not given me the impression that you deserve any pay rise. So, that being said, between you and me, there'll be an internal access supervisor once I'm done.
And who's that? Benson? Devon? Cal?
Look, that's all I can say at this stage. Rod, I wish you all the best, mate. Well, I've got to get these lot back to work. Hey, you lot! Back to work! No, I need it now, lads. I need a few of you up top with me to get these fire doors in. Let's go, let's go!
Right, Steve, plot one's complete documents needs to be signed.
Let's grab these. Right. You know what to do, so I'll make sure you sign out and all that stuff. Guys, come on, let's go. Right, fire doors, right? I need a few, two of you.
The site's coming together.
Yep.
Looks completely different. How's things?
Can't complain.
Good. Look, I've heard about the good things you've been doing around site with the digger and that.
Just do my job, Rod.
Look, I know about the promotion.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you being like that?
Like what?
Off.
Well, I just want to get on with my job, Rod.
And I just need a quick favour.
You know, Rod, I can't do anything for you, right?
You caused this.
What?
You're the reason I'm out of a job.
Rod, you caused this. Whenever I tried to reach out for you, you always threw back at my face.
Yeah.
May I even offer to cover all your night shifts, Rod?
So it's like that.
But I can't do anything for you.
You've sat at my table with my family. Kia doesn't even like me bringing people around, but with you it was different. Even she felt that. Now she doesn't understand what's going on, but she keeps telling me to fix it. How can we go from being practically brothers to not speaking at all? And I mean, if we ain't speaking, then we ain't speaking. It is what it is. But don't disrespect me, Cal. This isn't about us. It's about my girls, and I need you to come through for me. Cal.
What do you want me to do about it?
I need you to sign this.
Are you even planning to come back on site, Rod?
No.
So what you've been doing for the last 3 months?
I'll be honest. I got a little too invested into the scratch cards.
Scratch cards.
Look, it never worked out. We never got as much government funding for Leah as we'd hoped. So Kia's been having to work overtime just to keep us ticking over. I couldn't face the idea of coming back here, so I started looking for jobs online. I found something perfect for me. Immediate start, flexible hours.
Sounds good. So what's the problem, Rod?
I lied on my application.
You told them that you had the license.
And I would if you just signed
But
that.
we need to pass.
And you know that I'd
So
pass.
why did you not do the
Are you
JC
just
This
sign
was
it,
an
Alan, and I'll
opportunity
leave.
for you. Little show,
It's
Martin.
about my
What you are-
goal.
Have you seen Chris?
So what?
Chris? The apprentice new guy, Chris? No?
I haven't seen him.
Why not answering your phone?
Steve says we're not allowed them on site
Well,
anymore.
you need to come home.
I need to finish doing.
now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on?
Is this about the CAD drawings?
What drawing?
Look, let the kid finish doing what he's doing, man.
So what, you decided to turn up then?
It's okay, Rod.
I'm speaking to Chris, don't get involved.
Yeah, and there's a means and way of speaking to people.
I want it coming from you. Chris, pack your things.
We need Chris's help.
What's the rush, Marlon?
As you were.
Is everything all right, Marlon?
Mardy's back at it.
We was going to show Chris how to dismantle scaffolding.
When's he coming back?
He won't be.
Told ya, they're always looking to try and cut someone.
What exactly is going on?
I'll speak to Chris in private.
Chris has helped out the team a lot. You have to let him finish the apprenticeship at least.
So you lot are backing Chris. But when it was me, nobody wanted to get involved.
Yeah, that's different.
How is it?
You should have told us about your daughter's condition.
Who told you?
Can't remember.
Cal?
I swear to God, I did not
And
tell
you're the
anyone
only
about
person
it.
I told.
Look, Gaffer, you haven't got to know Chris like we do.
That is quite clear that we are not getting anywhere. So why don't you lot get back to work and I'll speak with Marlon and Chris.
This is bang out of order.
Let's see what Steve has to say about all this.
You need to come home.
Actually, no.
What do you mean, no?
Look, Cal, about this slip.
Oh, I can't deal with that right now.
You were going to sign it?
Is this because Steve suggested to use my designs?
What designs?
Why did you have to embarrass me in front of all the other guys?
No one wasn't, Rob.
Come on, man.
I'm not going to sign it, knowing you're not even planning on working here.
Embarrass you.
Barging in like that.
Because it's important.
So I'm going to have to feed my girls gravy
You're
and
the
that.
one refusing to work.
I have everything lined up. All I need is a signature.
If it was, then you just tell me what it is.
Not here.
Then I'm not coming.
I'm not going to sign it, Rob.
So what am I supposed to do?
Come back on site tomorrow morning.
Cal, why are you making this difficult for me?
Even the guys say you're controlling. You just turn up out of the blue and expect everyone to just drop everything. I'm not doing it.
Well, I can give you a task away from the rest of the lads, but that's the best I can offer you, you know. Why don't you go and see what Marlon wants?
If I leave, he'll tell me I can't come back.
Why you say that?
Gut feeling?
Do you know Marlon?
Huh?
Like, do you know him outside of work?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know, something about it seemed quite personal.
Well, I don't know him.
Well, there's nothing to worry about then, eh? Go catch up with him before he drives off, eh?
Are you like in charge now? or
Just
something?
go on, Chris.
What's the matter?
Nothing, I'm alright.
When are you going back to work?
I'm looking for something, so maybe next week.
Could you pick Leah up from school, please? I'm stuck in traffic and teachers keep calling me.
I told you already that I can't pick her up.
Is everything going all right on site?
Yeah, it's good.
How was the job interview?
I don't know, maybe the next one?
Don't worry, we'll get the next one.
Yeah.
You still haven't told me why you got kicked off the site.
I never got
Are you
kicked
okay,
off the
though?
site, I
Keep
walked
spending
on.
money on those scratch cards.
I'm gonna
You've
win.
never spoken to Cal yet.
No, I haven't.
You two are practically brothers. I don't understand what happened. Why have they put you down to work
Do you know where
nights?
Cal's
Cal
gonna
got
get
that
the night
yoga mat
shifts
from.
covered, don't worry.
I want to start getting up and doing some exercise with Leah in the morning. Could you pick
I'll
Leah up from
fine.
school, please? I'm
You
stuck
keep
in
asking me
traffic
the
and
same question.
the teachers
I'll
keep
tell you
calling
that
me.
I'm gonna win.
Can't you phone Marlo? How was the job interview going all right
fine,
on site?
I told you
Why you got
really
you know where Cal got that yoga
I
mat
don't know
from?
where
I
Cal
want to
got
start
the yoga
getting
mat
up
from.
and
I
doing
don't know
some
why you keep
exercise with
asking me
Leah in the
about
morning.
that.
You're okay though.
Yes,
Why do you
I'm
keep
fine.
spending
Stop
money on
asking me
those
the same
scratch cards?
questions.
You're never going to win.
I'm never gonna win. That doesn't
These
matter.
are practically brothers.
Oh my, we're not brothers. Why don't you ask
Why have
me
they put you down
about
to work
brothers? What
nights?
did you do?
When are you
It
going
means
back to
nothing.
work? Leah up from school.
Leah, I'm not going to be able to
I'm
pick
stuck
her
in
up from
traffic
school.
and
I'm going to get the
teachers
night
keep
shift.
calling me. We'll get
So
the
I'm gonna
phone
go
Marlo.
there.
How was the job interview
The
going
job
all right
interview
on
was
site?
fine. I've got to fight.
Okay,
Why do you
Leah
keep
up from
asking me
school,
the
please.
same?
Everything going
Wait,
all right
I
on
said I'll
site?
sort it. I said I'll sort it.
Now, Cal is really putting the effort, isn't he?
Wait, is he still digging?
Yeah, I told him to come in, but he's determined to get that last bit done.
Suppose after yesterday's disruption, he's just trying to get the ball rolling.
Is that what Steve was on about?
Wait, boys, I heard a bit about it, yeah, but I still don't get it. What happened?
It was weird.
It was like I said, Mardy came out of the blue and just started having a go at Chris.
What about?
Listen, all I heard was, Chris, get here now!
He shouted like that.
Basically,
Yeah, and we all jumped in tried to defend the lad.
look, Mardy was clearly in his feels about something.
Hold on. Chris is like the quietest person on site.
Yeah.
And he barely knows Chris.
Didn't seem that way to me.
You reckon they know each other?
What would they lie about knowing each other?
Fit in.
Wait, he knows we don't like Marlon.
You don't want Marlon?
Don't you go one of your
Oh,
guns to him now.
no, I'd never do that.
He might know him, but that doesn't mean he likes him.
True, but if you don't like him, then why would he lie about knowing him?
Fair point.
Who knows, man?
I'm gonna give Steve a call.
Again?
Oh, boys, it's 1:15 already. Break time's over.
You're
joking?
joking.
No.
I only just felt like I sat down.
Right, let's keep the same work ethic as we had with Steve. Come on, in you go, in you go.
Best
Come on.
manager we ever had he was.
Yeah, he was. You coming, Rod?
I'll catch up.
Sure.
Rod?
What?
Rod, you don't need to do this.
I trusted you not to tell anybody about my daughter.
Look, I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the moment and
You know what? Forget it.
someone might see you.
And I'm just going to take a few things.
Please don't do
Turn
this.
around. You never saw anything.
Look, we've all got stuff to deal with, Rod. This isn't the way.
What stuff are you dealing with? What comes close to being broke, trying to provide a life for your family you never had? Working in a company full of backstabbers with no ambition, who just want to bring you down.
People here just want an honest living.
The same people that think you're on some secret mission to spy on us, yeah?
What?
I told you the people I hate most are liars.
I don't know what to say.
How about you start with the truth?
What do you want to know?
Who's your apprenticeship with?
The reason Marlon wanted to speak to me is because my grandma's got cancer. She was rushed into hospital yesterday. She's unresponsive.
So why didn't Marlon just tell you?
I'm not sure.
The way he spoke to you was familiar. My parents wouldn't even talk to me like that, let alone some manager I barely even know.
I don't know him. I'm telling you the
Then
truth.
prove it. Keep a lookout. I can get decent money for this stuff, you know. Mainly the drills and that. I've got one guy I can ship the lot to. Should keep us ticking over for a couple of months.
Hurry up!
Jackpot. Look, I'm gonna take these, yeah? I'll be back with some more stuff.
What's in the bag, Rod?
I was just telling him to take a few things from the shed so that, fix his garden fence.
Just thought I'd borrow a few tools to fix the fence. I wouldn't normally. Foxes keep breaking in at night and that, you know. Just needed a few tools.
Right. You finished for the day?
Yeah.
Okay. You filled the sign-out sheet?
Do you know where that is?
It's right there. Not to worry. It's just something that Steve put in place while she's away. Precautionary measure. Make sure the tools don't go missing.
Yeah.
Mind if I have a look in the back?
It was only a couple of things.
Mind if I have a look anyway? You know, peace of mind. It's a lot for garden fence.
It would be fine.
Yeah. So what? Because the apprentice said it's okay, you think it's all right to do so?
What's going on?
Carl.
Take one more step, and I'll call the police.
I told him to take a couple more things. Just-
Do I look like I'm an idiot?
No, it's...
I came in today to commend you all on the amazing job that you've been doing. Steve told me you've gone above and beyond to get the plot to where it is. And I'm coming to this. You know what, lads? I get it, right? I've not been around a lot lately. I've had a lot going on, lads. My mum has been diagnosed with cancer, and yesterday she took a turn for the worst.
Are you related?
You should be apologising to your colleagues for the discipline you got them into.
It was you, Rob.
Caught me in the act a few minutes ago.
You could have come to us about your situation, Rod. We're a club together, man.
It shouldn't have come to this.
I'm not apologising for something I didn't do. I don't need your pity.
How are you going to stand there and lie?
Like how you've been lying.
What?
The way you speak to Chris.
What about it?
He mentioned moments ago that his nan's ill. You've just mentioned that your mum's ill
You know
as
what?
well.
Stop deflecting. The fact of the matter is, I've caught you red-handed, and I'm going to rinse you for every single penny until I get back
It
what you
was
stole
me.
from... What?
It was me. A couple of months ago, I lost a lot of money to gambling. I needed some quick cash so I could settle the score with some people that were threatening me. I sold the power tools and some other stuff. Listen, I didn't plan.
You know
I
what?
could pay
Just
you
stop.
back.
Just stop. Right? Stop. I gave you an opportunity. That scrawny little kid who came to my office all those years ago, who I just feel needed a second chance again at life. Site manager, I trusted you to run my business. I expect this type of reckless behavior from Rod. Someone who can barely string a sentence together without feeling sorry for himself, but you. And I have to think about all of this while I have my mom lying on her deathbed. She worked all the days of her life and paid her debts to society for scum on the earth like you and Rod to steal from me. Okay. I'll be terminating both of your contracts with immediate effect.
Dad, you can't.
Wait, Dad? What?
Why didn't you tell us?
You knew it was them all along, didn't you?
No. They're not bad people, Dad.
Give me a break.
Just give them a chance.
I'm through with giving people chances.
Dad,
Listen, you know nothing about business, Ethan. Don't get involved.
you can't find the only one with a digging license.
I'll do it myself.
You need to be with Nan.
Steve, thank God you're here, mate.
Yeah, I came as soon as I heard.
So what would you have me do, Ethan? Just thank them and have them carry on working for me.
I don't know. Wasn't there some sort of warning you could give them?
Listen, you know nothing about business, right? And maybe that's my fault. I brought you on site and I've clearly made you lose sight of your own aspirations, and that's on me.
But what if I want to be here?
But you don't know what you want.
I've learned a lot from everyone here, and that's why I've stayed. And you know what else? Rod and Cal, the two guys that you ripped apart, are the most dedicated people you'll ever meet.
Give me a break.
You can't handle the truth,
And
Dad.
what's that supposed to be?
That's why Mum left.
Your mum left because she wanted to. Don't try and stand there and try and turn this into something philosophical.
I remember coming home from school. Mum had slaved away all day in the kitchen cooking. You get home so late. Sometimes neither of us would even see till the next morning. Soon, she just started cooking for her and me.
So what? That gives her a right to go run off with some other bloke.
She deserves to be happy. Maybe she felt like you'd run off with your work. That's how I felt.
Bottom line is, right? I won't have these two thieving toll rats working for me.
It was me.
What?
I stole the inventory.
Yeah, but Callum would
No, it was me, yeah. I'm responsible.
I took it.
I did it.
It was me.
You can't fire everyone.
Marlon.
If it's about that invoice, I've already paid
No,
it.
I'm not here about that. Listen, I can sense things are still a bit up in the air around here, and it just doesn't feel right leaving knowing that things aren't going so well. I don't start my other job until next month. I don't mind sticking around a bit longer.
We're fine.
This is my final offer, Marlon. I didn't get into this industry to boss people around or to make lots of money. Believe it or not, it actually brings me joy to know that I've seen a project through to the very end.
Accept the offer, Marlon. Or we walk.
Sorry, what? Yeah, we'll walk.
Thanks. But the answer's still no.
Dad!
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
But you heard what he said to Steve.
Look, he's about to lose his company. If he loses his company, lads, he's lost everything.
He's right.
That's the spirit, Rod.
Well, Does that mean you're sticking around too then, Steve?
Hey, I'm a nice guy, I'm not a volunteer. Proud of you lot though. Just give me a shout if you ever need a...
Will do.
Hey, helmets.
Right, that's enough EastEnders for one day. Back to work, let's go.
Oh, Bill, I was hoping we'd call it a day.
Call
You know
it an extended lunch. Let's go. Come on.
What time do you get off?
Midnight? Probably. What about you?
Don't do nights.
Right, yeah.
Look, Cal, if you're not busy tomorrow evening, I'm sure the girls would love to see you.
Thanks. But I'm just busy tomorrow. What, wait.
Yeah?
At least we both got fired this time, right?
Too soon.
Let's go.